I'm Will Horan.
I'm Tallin Shippick.
This is WWE and TNA News with Will and Tallin.
Well, you've seen our faces before. We're on the Will and Tallin show, but we had to quit because our parents wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, so every week he'll be doing TNA news and I'll be doing WWE. We're going to save the exciting news for last.
Which is WWE news, but not all the time.
Yes, we were just at a house show to see TNA
At Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, and it was a house show, so it was a lot more things happened, and we got to step in the ring with Jeff Hardy and take a photo with him.
And if you don't believe us, we'll bring the photo out our next show.
Yep. So we're pretty good on this. So
we're gonna start the show out with
TNA
news. September 23rd in Oklahoma, Ric Flair will step in the ring with Kurt Angle. Paul Heyman is in talks with TNA. Hulk Hogan's new TV show. He is working on the show which will be
when he
presides as a judge to settle disputes among siblings. It will be for the ages of 8 and 12 years old. The punishments will range from picking up dog droppings to be dumped in a tub of cold baked beans. Now, that's pretty wacky. TNA bound from Glory pay-per-view. Main event is Angle versus Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy to fill the vacant title.
Well, Ric Flair versus Kurt Angle, that'll be one of the best matches in history of TNA. Legendary match. And Paul Heyman is in talks with TNA. Well, we don't really know about that because my stepdad just goes on the website prowrestling.com.
Yep.
And he writes down this stuff. Hulk Hogan's new TV show. He is working on the show when he presides as a judge to settle disputes among siblings. It will be for the ages of 8 to 12 years old. Their punishments will range from picking up dog droppings to being dumped in a tub of cold baked beans. That's like a torture rack there.
Yeah.
And TNA is bound for Glory pay-per-view. Main event is Kurt Angle versus Mr. Anderson versus Jeff Hardy to fill the vacant title. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, we did get that photo with Jeff Hardy. We stepped in the ring.
Yep. So now we're going to go with WWE news. Time for Will.
All right, let's get this here. WWE news. Tony Atlas will be putting out an autobiography soon. September 25th, WWE's return to Madison Square Garden will be a Bret Hart appreciation night, as well as Bret teaming with the Hart Dynasty against Nexus. Final card for WWE Night of Champions. 6-man eliminations. Sheamus, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Edge, John Cena, and Wade Barrett. Now, the singles matches will be Kane versus Undertaker, Miz versus Daniel Bryan. I hope Daniel Bryan does get on that cover and it says Miz taps out, even though I do like the Miz. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. So he's been feuding with Kofi Kingston for a long time now.
And you probably saw that night. Kofi Kingston was out of control that night. We've never seen him in that much action.
Yep. Hart Dynasty versus No Team Yet. Hart Dynasty versus Lumberjack match. Michelle McCool versus Melina. And the last match is CM Punk versus Big Show. So, a possible team for the Hart Dynasty will be Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Now that'll be a good match. Tony Atlas will be putting on an autobiography soon. Well, I don't really know. Neither does Tallin. My stepdad just writes this stuff because our web show is pretty quick and we need to get it pretty quick.
Oh, you got that right.
September 25th, WWE's return to Madison Square Garden will be a Bret Hart Appreciation Night, as well as Bret teaming with the Hart Dynasty against Nexus. Well, that'll be good. That's gonna be a good match in Madison Square Garden.
Bret Hart finally in action from so many years.
Final card for WWE United Champions, which is the 6-man eliminations, are Sheamus, Randy Orton, Chris Jericho, Edge, John Cena, Wade Barrett for a 6-pack challenge. And they've been feuding for a long time now. And John Cena, I don't think he will be feuding with Nexus too much longer. When a feud disappears, it disappears. So usually they just forget about it, and then the crowd is more focused on the guy that they're really mad at. So then they're not paying attention that they ended their feud. Some crowd people think that when a feud starts, it never ends, but really it does, and it ends so slowly you don't even know it. So yeah, Kane versus The Undertaker.
Now, I remember that night. I was watching SummerSlam, and I couldn't believe that The Undertaker just came back. Kane and The Undertaker. Kane, I thought, well, I knew already that no one killed The Undertaker, but I know Kane probably bet him up.
Well, The Miz versus Daniel Bryan, and that would be nice if he does get on that cover. That's like, I'm sure that will happen, and then Daniel Bryan will probably get paid a lot of money. I wonder how much you get paid for being on the cover. Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. I mean, this is getting a little dumb now. They're all doing the same things, and Kofi Kingston has been wearing that red and yellow uniform all this time. He's been wearing it since like June. And Hart Dynasty versus No Team Yet. Well, that's weird. But a possible team for the Hart Dynasty will be Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre.
Now, if they team up, I think they're gonna get to be a great team. They're very authentic. They're very good at. Drew McIntyre, he used to be undefeated. When he came to WWE, he was undefeated.
Yeah, and he lost like a couple matches, and he's pretty good. Even though not a lot of people like him and Cody Rhodes, he's still pretty good.
Yep.
So, Lumberjack match, Michelle McCool versus Melina. I mean, I don't like diva matches, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't like any diva matches. Each one lasts too long, and it's stupid. They just taunt pretty much the whole match. And the last one is CM Punk versus Big Show. So I remember when CM Punk was feuding with Rey Mysterio. And then Rey Mysterio's feud with Jack Swagger only lasted about 2 months. And now he's feuding with Alberto Del Rio. So that wraps it up for this show.
Yep.
I guess we'll see you in a couple of days. When the next time we get the SmackDown information, we'll do the show.
Yep.
Now, we have to thank ProWrestling.com. And we have to thank WWE. Alright, so I guess I'll see you on our next show, but we're not sure when that'll be.
Yeah, so I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.